Hey, Jules here for day 6 of Ethany's 31 Days of Tarot. Today's prompt asks, what card stalked you in 2021? When it comes to quote-unquote stalker cards, I prefer to look at them as companion cards. The word stalker has really bad connotations for me, and I know it's meant to be lighthearted, but there you go. I actually picked a few different cards out that were companion cards for me over the last year from, of course, the Somnia Tarot by Nicholas Bruno. I adore this deck. It has been a very close companion moving into 2022. The vibe of this deck just gets me where I'm at right now. I don't know about you, but I've been having some really messed up dreams moving into 2022. I'm sure part of it is stress related and just kind of generally feeling low. There you have it, but this deck feels like the perfect balm for all of that. So the first card that I want to talk about is the Hermit card. Very fitting for the past year with COVID and the different degrees of isolation that we've all experienced from loved ones, be it at distance or with local restrictions, etc. I have been really leaning into the energy of this card, not just in terms of physical distance, but also as a form of retreat. I've really embraced my introverted side over the past, I'd say 10 years. That sounds like a long time, but prior to that, I viewed myself as an extrovert and felt like I needed to be out doing all the things, engaging with all the people and planning all the things. I've since realized that doing so burns me right out, and I need that time to rest and renew and relax and refill my tank. The more I embrace the energy of this Hermit card, the happier I am and the better I am to the people around me. The next card that has figured prominently for this year is the High Priestess. This card resonates with me very deeply because it reflects the ways in which I'm learning to trust myself. I'm learning to trust my intuition and my own guidance rather than looking elsewhere for advice or understanding or expertise. It's always great to learn and grow, and I will never stop doing that till the day I die. But there's something about learning to trust your own guidance that is so powerful. It's really helped me with my tarot practice as well in terms of working with my intuition and trusting those things that are not tangible, that I can't physically see. The next card that has figured prominently for me is the Eight of Cups. I mean, this card has a lot of loss and sadness, but it's also been accompanied by very necessary boundary setting and distancing, and in doing so, I've managed to carve out space for myself. It's almost like the process of letting go has allowed me to open up to who I am and what I truly need and who I want to surround myself with, which has been a huge and very important lesson as someone who tends to be a people pleaser and always feel responsible for other people. Taking responsibility for myself and prioritizing my own needs and my own mental health has been huge. The next card I want to talk about is the Queen of Swords. I struggled with this card for a really long time because it reminded me of someone in my life who I've struggled with a lot. But working with this card has helped me claim some of this energy for myself, which are things that I really need. This Queen exemplifies boundary setting, firm boundary setting, which comes not so easily to me, but is so important. Upfront truth and honesty. These are all things that I really need to channel for myself. I tend to try and keep the peace and, maintain the happiness of the people around me, often to the expense of my own well-being. And I'm not doing that anymore. I'm really channeling this energy, and it served me really, really well. I'm grateful for it. The last card is the card that has accompanied me the most, I would say, over the past year, and that's the Night of Pentacles. This card has been so essential for me. I had so many goals and things that I'd set out for myself to do, getting my website launched, getting things started, and it didn't quite turn out that way. Everything is still kind of in production in the best possible way, and I'm approaching it very much in the nature of this night, one step in front of the other, slowly, methodically. I have a lot of fears around burnout because I tend to take things on 110 billion% and try and do everything right off the bat, and it simply doesn't work. I've got a lot of other commitments in my life and things that I'm focusing my energy on, and I need to find that balance. So it's super important for me to integrate that for myself. So yeah, that is my top cards that have been my companion over the past year. My apologies for the background noise. I hope you're all well, and I'd be so curious to know what your companion cards were for 2021. Thanks.